So today amidst us we have His Grace Mahatma Prabhu. I'll briefly introduce Prabhuji and he'll be speaking on the topic of the art of chanting Hare Krishna. So let's welcome once loudly His Grace Mahatma Prabhu was loudly chanting was Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So His Grace Mahatma Prabhu was born in Los Angeles, California, 1950. In 1969, at the young age of 19 years, when all of us were doing some kind of engineering and aimlessly wandering back in Bharat Bhumi, that time His Grace Mahatma Prabhu got a copy of Bhagavad Gita, and the following year or the same year, he met His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada personally in Los Angeles. And the following year, that is 1970, he moved into the ISKCON temple at Berkeley, California. After that, he was initiated into this bhakti movement, started long ago by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Navadvip and carried forward by Srila Prabhupada all over the world. Like that, His Grace Mahatma Prabhu joined this movement. And since then, it's more than 50 years, Prabhuji has been or had rendered numerous services wherein the greater focus has been to spread the Vedic message. And we are so fortunate that we have Prabhuji over here with us to help us regain what probably some of us have lost over a period of time, recognition and the practice of our own Vedic culture and sciences. He had done numerous services, and all that services has culminated in the work that he does today, and that is developing workshops, social media, online courses, and books for devotees as well as general public through his company, Sattva, www.thesattwaway.com. I was fortunate enough to have his association back in America in those days when I was a student and attended many seminars. I was very happy when Prabhuji was here. So let's welcome him. And he's known all over ISKCON for his music, for his chanting of the holy names of the Lord, and also for his workshops on various topics, primarily japa, forgiveness, and many other things. So let's welcome His Grace Mahatma Prabhu, and let's hear on a very important topic of the art of chanting Hare Krishna. But once again, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The audience of this program, Prabhuji, has been attending our Gita classes. Okay. And we just completed 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. And now we'll have discussion on chanting along with Kirtans. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Gauranga Nityananda
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hari Bol.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Everyone loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Little louder.
Krishna Hare
Somebody.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Boliye
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Bolo bolo, everyone.
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, we're going to teach you about japa, but I'm going to teach you about japa through music, through singing. And I'm going to sing what I want to teach you. What do you think of that? So, I'm going to sing to you the fourth verse of Shishashtakam. The fourth verse. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmani ishware, bhavatat bhakti rahai tuki twayi. That means, na dhanam, I don't want money. Na janam, I don't want followers. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, I don't want sundari, beautiful women. Kavitam va jagadisha kamai. And my dear Lord, I don't want anything material offered in the Vedas through poetic language. What do I want? What do I want? Janmani, Janmani, Ishvare, oh my Lord, birth after birth. What do I want? Tadaham bhaktir, Janmani, Janmani, Ishvare, Bhavatad bhaktir aham tukitva. Bhavatad bhaktir I'm tired. Bhavatad bhaktir ahai tukitva. Causeless devotional service. Just causeless means I just want to serve you out of love. That is the goal of bhakti. If you don't know that's the goal, you know now that's the goal. The goal is to love Krishna. We've been in the material world for many lives and we've loved everything. We've loved cats, we've loved dogs, husbands, wives, children, cars, homes, food, clothes, jewelry, things we see, we touch, we smell. We've loved them all. We've loved everything but Krishna. We've loved everything but Krishna. Yes? Huh? Huh? The goal of this life is to love Krishna. The goal of chanting is to develop love of Krishna. Now, there's something a lot of you don't know. That the chanting doesn't just develop love of Krishna. You have to chant with the desire to develop love of Krishna. Because some people chant Hare Krishna to become Krishna. Did you know that? They're chanting Hare Krishna, but their desire is to become Krishna, to become God. Isn't that interesting? And so, you might be thinking, but chanting Hare Krishna, according to what I have read, awakens love of God. That's true if that's what you're trying to awaken. But if you're chanting the holy name to awaken your realization that you are God, then that's where it will take you. And I have a story. to prove this? Well, of course, Prabhupada says this in his books, that some people will chant Hare Krishna to become God, to think falsely they can become God. Do you think it's possible to chant Hare Krishna and in your heart, rather than thinking about Krishna, that you want love of Krishna, that you want something else? You're actually chanting and it looks like you're very devotional, but your desire is something else. I will demonstrate. It looks like I'm chanting, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. But what I'm really chanting is, just look at me, I sing beautifully. Don't you love me? Don't you love me? Yes? Is that possible? So I'm chanting Hare Krishna. I'm supposed to be directing you to Krishna, but I'm thinking, I'm very beautiful and I sing very nicely, and you should love me and adore me. Yes? So let's say I wanted to make money chanting Hare Krishna. And if I chant nicely, you'll hire me for your wedding. And I'll charge you at least 80,000 rupees for 1 hour kirtan. That's a good day's work, right? Isn't it? Because you're going to spend who knows how many rupees on your wedding, so what's 80,000? Nothing. And I'm such a good kirtaniya and famous Mahatma, certainly you're going to hire me. And I will chant the Maha Mantra like this. Give me money, give me money, money's the honey, I want money for chanting Hare Krishna and faking you out, making you think I'm a great devotee. Yes? So I'm making the sound of the Maha Mantra, but what's coming out of my heart is I want money, I want fame. And also, if I were younger, like 25, what I would do is definitely have 2 earrings and a lot of tattoos, and nice chatters and fancy dhotis. So I would be singing, all the ladies, you must love me, because I'm so handsome, you want to marry me. Right? Yes? Come over to my house after the kirtan, we'll have fun, just call me. So I could be singing that. Yes? Yeah, it's not only, it's not a maybe, it's a definitely yes, that this can happen. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Most of you are chanting and kirtan, and a lot of you are chanting japa every day. So what is your goal when you're chanting? I'm not assuming your goal is money or women or fame or anything. I'm just asking you. Like, what do you think? Like, when you're chanting, what are you trying to achieve? Here's the bad news. So, you have a lot of devotees. If I ask them, what are you trying to achieve? They will say, I'm just trying to chant my rounds. You're not trying to achieve anything? No, because if I just chant my rounds, everything will come. Well, it's not like that, because how does Krishna know what you want if you don't tell him? I mean, you might say, he's in my heart, he'll purify me, I'm chanting. But that's not the way the Maha Mantra is meant to be chanted. We don't chant for the sake of chanting. We chant to express a desire to Krishna. So in this verse, 2 things are being expressed, what I don't want and what I want. Right? And so if I say I don't want women, money, and fame, it doesn't mean I don't want it. Maybe I still do, but I'm trying to show Krishna that I really don't want it. My desire is not for those things. Even if I desire them, I don't want to desire them. I mean, I'm a conditioned soul. Maybe I desire them. But I really want to desire you because I know the goal is pure devotional service. Right? Yes? No? Raise your hand if you're awake. So, yes? Yes. About 4 of you are awake. Yes? Yes. Okay, that's about 95% are awake. That's better than 4%. Okay. So I'm going to sing this song in English. And after I sing it in English a few times, if you want to sing along, you can. And then we're going to chant the Mahamantra. And we're going to chant the Mahamantra with this mood that I don't want women, I don't want fame, I don't want money, I don't want anything. What do I want? I just want pure devotional service, life after life, at your feet. I just want pure devotional service. Okay, what do you think? Can we do it? I've written the words of this song and I kind of forgot them. And those are not exactly the words. And we're not going to chant it in Sanskrit. So if you're looking up there for what I'm singing, you're not going to find it. So probably better turn it off. It'll get confusing, right? So I'm going to try to remember how it is. I don't want money, and I don't want fame, and I don't want anything. Life after life, all I want to see is just pure devotion at your lotus feet. Oh, life after life, all I want to see is just pure devotion at your feet. At your feet, I just want pure devotion at your feet. At your feet, I just want pure devotion to your feet. I don't want money, I don't want fame, and I don't want anything in life after life. All I want to see is just pure devotion at your feet. I just want pure devotion at your feet. Everyone, your feet. I just want pure devotion at your feet. I just want your devotion at your feet. I don't want money, and I don't want fame, and I don't want anything. Life after life, all I want to see is just pure devotion at your feet. At your feet, I just want your devotion at your feet. At your feet, I just want pure devotion at your feet. Now keep that mood, right? And we're going to begin chanting. And try to express that when we chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna. A little louder, from your heart. Hare Hare, Hare Rama. What do you want? What do you want? I don't want money, and I don't want fame, and I don't want anything. What do I want? Life after life. All I want to see is just pure devotion to your feet. Your feet, I just want pure devotion at your lotus feet, at your feet. Sing it, your feet, I just want pure devotion at your feet. Your feet, I just want pure devotion. Life after life, all I want to see is just pure devotion at your feet. With your feet, I just want pure devotion at your feet. Your feet, your feet. I just want pure devotion. Did you know that's what you're supposed to be feeling when you chant? Did anybody tell you? Do you feel like that when you chant? Or do you feel like, I just have to get my rounds done? I have to get my rounds done because I don't really like to chant. So I'm just trying to get them done because my mentor told me I should chant my rounds. Well, at least you're chanting, but you should chant properly. Because if you don't chant in the right mood, 5-10 years from now, it's going to be difficult to continue doing it. I'm going to sing another song. Can I sing another song for you? This is a beautiful, beautiful song. This is the 5th verse. Fifth verse. O son of Nanda, I am your eternal servant. But somehow I've fallen to the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. Let's explain this. O son of Nanda, That's Krishna, of course. I'm your eternal servant. But there's a problem. Even though I'm your eternal servant, I ended up in the material world, in a material body. The material body was not designed to serve Krishna. There are other bodies designed to serve Krishna. Those are called spiritual bodies. You've heard about spiritual bodies? Those are the bodies that we have in the spiritual world. When you go to the spiritual world, you get a spiritual body. And guess what? You throw out that verse, I'm not the body, because in the spiritual world, you are the body. Did you know that? You are the body in the spiritual world. It's spiritual, right? Somehow or other, I've fallen into this ocean. I've somehow or other, O son of Nanda. I am your eternal servant, but somehow or other, I forgot. Somehow or other, I ended up here not serving you. What is this here? Vishame Bhavam Buddho, this big ocean of misery. I'm your eternal servant, blissful, full of knowledge, eternal, and I ended up in an ocean of misery. Something went wrong somewhere. I don't know how I got here. Translation is somehow or other. Inconceivably, I'm here. I don't know how it happened. It was a bad choice that I made. Here I am. Mahaprabhu says, please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. What does that mean? It means I cannot pick myself up. I've fallen into this ocean. I'm drowning in this ocean. I can't get out. I need to send a helicopter. Send a Garuda helicopter, throw me the rope, and pull me out of here. Because I've been in this ocean for millions of lifetimes, and I've not been able to figure out how to get out of here. And even if I can figure out how to get out of here, I never had a strong enough desire to try. Right? So, please pick me up out of this ocean. And where do I want to go? I want to go back to my position as your eternal servant. So place me as a piece of dust at your feet, so I can stay forever at your feet, because somehow or other I left your feet, ended up here. I'm your servant, but I ended up not being your servant. Like, how did that happen? I'm your eternal servant, and I ended up not being your servant, and I want to be back, come back to you. That's another mood when we chant. That's another meaning of the mood. Yes? It's a mood of helplessness. So chanting should have this flavor of helplessness. Krishna, I'm down here, I'm a conditioned soul, I have this crazy mind, crazy heart, crazy desires, but deep down in my heart is myself, the soul, which by nature is pure, and all these other desires are covering the soul. They have nothing to do with me at all. This is not me. I'm not this body, mind, I'm not these desires. But I need your help to pick me up out of this, because on my own I can't do it. So we're going to sing that song, and then we're going to chant with this melody. Is that okay? This is a melody my godbrother Havi Prabhu wrote. It's so beautiful, it makes you want to cry. And if you're going to cry, you're going to cry about something. If you're going to cry, it's better to cry for Krishna than something else. Right? Right? You're going to lose something in the world, you're going to cry. Yes? Better cry for Krishna. That will be better. Purify you. O son of Nanda, I am your servant. But somehow I've fallen to the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. Can you do it? Can you try it? Let's try it, okay? O son of Nanda, I am your servant, but somehow I've fallen to the ocean of Vedanta. Please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. Let's try it again. O Son of Nanda, I am your servant, but somehow I've fallen to the ocean of Vedanta. Please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. Please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. Please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus. One more time, let's try it. Please pick me up and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama. Everyone, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Higher part, you can do it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare one more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, What do you think? That is real chanting. Everything else is just an imitation. You may have never heard that before, but I promise you that other chanting, it's not really the way it's supposed to be done. And if you don't do something the way it's supposed to be done, you don't get the result, right? So let's do an exercise. Okay? So let's say the exercise is you go down, right? You go up, right? And you do it like 25 times, something like that. And I do the exercise like this. Three times. What's going to happen? Pretty much nothing, right? But the exercise is to go down and do it 25 times, which I can't do 20 times. Oh. I'm supposed to do the exercise all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, 25. So imagine I did 25, but instead of doing that, I do this. 1, 2, 3. Is there a difference? Let's say I did 100 of these. What happens after 100? Pretty much nothing, right? So sometimes our japa is like this. Right? That's what we're doing. And at the end of the day, we don't really feel like we exercise, right? So there's chanting must be done with the proper consciousness, the condition of the heart. It's a prayer. So we've been talking to the devotees a lot about prayer. When you go in front of the deities and you pray, you open your heart, you beg the deities to help you, right? It's a specific mood. And the deeper the mood, which means the more you feel the prayer, the more you're intentional about the prayer, the more you feel Krishna reciprocating, isn't it? And the more you're focused. If you really pray, like you have something serious you want to pray to Krishna about, you're very focused, isn't it? Like really focused, really intense, right? So we go to Krishna, we're praying, focused, and then we start chanting around. So, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Hare. So now imagine I went to the deities to pray like that. My dear Lord, you're pretty cool, yeah. So, yeah, okay. Jai Krishna, yeah. Jai Radhe. Okay, we'll catch you later. Wouldn't that be weird? That's what we're doing with japa. Yes? Because nobody taught us, or many of us didn't learn that japa is a prayer. So Bhakti Siddhanta, Saraswati Thakur said something very interesting. He said, you don't chant japa with your lips. So what does that mean? Well, if you think about it, when you communicate, you really don't communicate fully with what you say. You communicate more fully with what you feel, right? Because if I say I love you and you know I don't love you, you will not feel that I love you no matter how many times I say I love you. Correct? Correct? Sahi hai? Sahi, sahi. So I'm chanting to Krishna, Hare Krishna, which means I want to love you, but I'm not communicating that with my heart. What am I communicating with my heart? I could be communicating a different message. Like Hare Krishna, Krishna, why do I have to chant so many rounds? Couldn't you make it less? Or this chanting is taking so long, I got to speed it up. I got to get this done, right? I got better things to do. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. I got Instagram to look at. Hare Krishna. I can't spend all this time, right? So we could have that in our heart. Yes? It's possible, right? So Bhakti Siddhanta says, you're not just because you say Hare Krishna doesn't mean you actually chanted the Maha Mantra, because it's what's in your heart. Just like I say, I love you. Why did I say that? Because I want to steal your purse. Oh, you love me. I'm gone, you know. I thought he loved me. And you know, time you realize what happens, I'm on the street out, right? So when your heart moves your lips, you're chanting properly. If you chant with no heart and just lips moving, it's not the real holy name. Sorry for the bad news. You can leave now if you don't like this. It's going to get worse. I'm just getting warmed up. Yeah. It's not lip deep, it's heart deep. So what is the heart of the devotee? The heart of the devotee is he wants to love Krishna. That's why he's chanting. I am not chanting to get my rounds done. I'm chanting to develop love of Krishna. Can we all say that? I am not chanting to get my rounds done. I'm chanting to develop love for Krishna. That's it. If you just understand that, you can leave now. Go take prasadam. Yeah? You don't have to spend any more time with me, because that's all I wanted to really say. So, those of you who are chanting japa, tomorrow morning, when you put your hands in your bead bag, do not think the goal of this is to get my rounds done. It's not the goal, because you can get your rounds done and, you know, you're not going to get in shape, you know. You'll be 20 years old doing this and 100 years old doing this. You never got stronger, you know. It's not going to help, right? You might say, at least I'm chanting. Okay, at least I'm exercising. Congratulations. Great exercise. You're going nowhere with this exercise. Well, at least my knees still bend when I'm 100. Okay, great, your knees bend. Other than that, no exercise, right? So, I have a little thought for you. As you know, becoming pure is not easy, right? It's a journey, right? From different stages of material conditioning and contamination. Slowly, we execute devotional service. We start becoming free from the material conditioning and contamination, anartha, nibritti, and then we come to nishta, which is a more steady stage. And then there's ruchi, asakti, bhava, and prema. You want to hear something really interesting that probably you've never heard before? This is going to totally depress you. But anyway, it's true, and I'm going to tell you. You ready? You man enough to hear this? This is so interesting, and I don't think any of you have heard this. There's a book by Bhaktivinoda called Jaiva Dharma, and in there's a story. It's fiction, but some acharyas say there is no fiction. Whatever he says is true somewhere. It's happening. So these two devotees meet their guru, and they're living in Mayapur, Navadvip area, you know, a few hundred years ago. The world's much different, right? It's simple. They're living in a village. They come from a pure family. So they're given the holy name, and they start chanting 64 rounds. Like, you know, day one, 64 rounds. They're staying up all night. They're chanting, you know, because they're coming from a pure lineage in a pure environment. In 1 week, they achieve bhava. It's the title of my new book, 1 Week to Bhava. It's going to be a bestseller. Because who wants to waste their whole life if you can get it in a week, right? What's the secret? Would you like to know the secret to bhava in 1 week? Yeah. There isn't a secret. They were just pure. But here's the thing. That traditionally speaking, this stage of going from ado shraddha tata sadhu sangha bhajana kriyala, that was supposed to take like a week. And for us, it takes like 50 years just to get to nishta, you know. And to get beyond nishta, it's like Am I ever going to get beyond Nishta, like maybe when I'm 98 or something, Maybe I can slip into Ruchi, So anyone who's been doing devotional service for a while knows that it's slow, right? It used to be fast. Isn't that amazing? It was like, it's like, okay, within a couple of weeks to bhava, like why not? Because they chanted 64 rounds of Shuddhanam, pure. They were pure. They chanted a pure holy name, so they went from like 0 to bhava in a week, because their chanting was pure. So, the bad news, of course, is it's going to take us longer, right? And we know it's difficult. You know how difficult it is to give up lust and greed and anger and envy. It's really difficult, isn't it? And sometimes you think you've given it up, and a month later it comes back. Did that ever happen to you? Like, I'm over this, it's gone. Sometimes it's not a month later, sometimes it's 5 years later. You went 5 years without it, you thought I'm good, and it comes up, and you realize there were still roots in there that, sprouted back up. So, these realizations are there to reinforce how difficult it is to become Krishna conscious and how much we need help, right? So the mood of japa is, Krishna, I need help because I'm a case. I'm a sore, we say in America, a sight for sore eyes. It means I'm in bad shape. I really need your help because this is really hard for me, I've been chanting year after year after year, and I still fall asleep when I chant. And I still put my bead back down after a few rounds. Do you ever have this experience? It's time to chant. You put your hand in your bead bag, and it looks something like this. Oh! Ah! Too heavy. You ever have that one? It's too hard to chant. It's too difficult, right? So, do I need help? Of course I need help. I need a lot of help. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, I need help. I need your help. That's the mood. Well, what do I need help with? Well, what I need help with today, what you need help with tomorrow, may be different. We need help with a lot of things. But when you approach the holy name, you approach it, Krishna, I need help. Today we're having a class and we're talking about something we all need help with. This is realizing 100% that I am a servant. We know from our philosophy that we are all servants of Krishna, but that doesn't mean we feel like servants. Have you ever known something but not feel it? Like, I know it's good if I do A, B, and C, but I don't feel like it at all, right? I know I'm a servant of Krishna. That's my eternal position. But do I always feel like a servant? Do I ever feel like a controller, master, enjoyer? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? That's a problem, don't you think? Because I am a servant, but I don't realize it. So, please engage me in your service means not just that I want to serve you and be protected by your internal potency, but I want to smash this false ego that thinks it's God. I'm God's competitor. I want to smash that false ego. Krishna, please help me realize I'm just a speck of dust at your feet, a tiny servant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. I want to be your servant. Help me realize that nature of servant, because this nature of master and controller and enjoyer is a contamination. So that's an example of something you can pray for. Do we need to pray for that? Yeah. Like how often do we need to pray for that? Like every second of our life, isn't it? Yes. So, you know how sometimes it's hard to chant? But when you're praying, it's not hard because you realize I need help. And if I need help, and I need a lot of help, I'm always asking for it, right? Can you help me? Can you help me? I have this big job. We have to move 10 tons of things downstairs. And I'm always asking everybody for help because it's such a big job. Can you help? Can you help? Can you help? It's the same idea. We have such a big project to become pure devotees. We're always asking Krishna, can you help? Can you help? Can you help? This is really hard. I need your help. Help, help, help. Does that make sense to you? All right. Can I sing you another song? Okay. This song is very interesting. Very interesting. I got it. Don't touch it. Everybody tries to help me, so I get it in the perfect place, and they come and they move it. They're thinking, he's not smart enough to figure out how to deal with a microphone stand. Just so you know, I have like 6 microphone stands. I have like 8 microphones. I have a recording studio, so I know how it works. But I always set it up, and people come and help me and mess it up. You know how that goes, right? So, one fine day, I had a thought. The Maha Mantra has beautiful meanings to it. Krishna, let me serve you, let me love you. Oh, my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to you. Oh, Radha, oh, Krishna, I want to be your devotee. Like so many beautiful meanings, right? And you ever see a devotee chanting? And it looks something like this. Kind of like one step away from a robot, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You ever see that? I had this godbrother, it was worse than that. He was like this, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. I think his mind was driving him crazy, you know, because normally your mind just works, but when you chant, you start hearing your mind, and you try to control it, and it's like... So, I've seen so many devotees chanting in a way that I could see there was no connection to what the holy name meant. Like, they just chant. Why are you chanting, Prabhu? Because I'm trying to get my rounds done. What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about getting my rounds done. What are you feeling? Bored and rushed, because I got things to do, places to go, people to meet. I just want to get my rounds done. That is completely wrong. And how many times have I seen that? Too many, right? So I had a thought, a crazy idea. What if we chant the Maha Mantra in English? And then everyone will understand what it means. Because when we chant Hare Krishna, many, many devotees, they don't connect with what it means. I thought, why don't we sing it in English? And all of a sudden, a thunderbolt hit me in the head. And this is what happened. I started singing it in English. And it goes like this. O Radha, O Krishna, please engage me in your service. Oh, my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to your heart. You want to try? Oh, Radha, oh, Krishna, please engage me in your service. Oh, my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to your heart. Oh, Radha, oh, Krishna, please engage me in your service. Oh, my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to your heart. Little louder. Oh Radha, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. Oh my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to everyone. Oh Radha, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service. Oh my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to you. So we want to keep this mood. This is what the Maha Mantra means. There's 4 different meanings here. I want to serve you. You're my friend. I want you to accept me, and I want my heart and your heart to be one. So we're going to keep that mood, and we're going to chant. We're really going to try to enter into this meaning when we chant. So this is what's in our heart. Krishna, I want to serve you. I don't want to serve Maya. I want you to help me become a servant. Realize that I'm just a little spark of dust, just a servant. And I pray you accept me in a relationship because I left you. And I want that relationship, and I'm praying for the relationship. And I want whatever you want to be what I want. I want my heart to be your heart. So we chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. With your heart, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Open your heart. Let Krishna know what you need. Oh Rama. Keep chanting. Keep chanting. Oh Rama. Chant the Maha Mantra. Krishna, please engage me in your service. Oh my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to your Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Haribo, Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bola, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Open your heart. Let Krishna know. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. One more time together. O Radha, O Krishna, please engage me. Oh my friend, please accept me. Bring my heart closer to your heart. Your heart, bring my heart closer to your heart. Your heart, bring my heart closer to your heart. Your heart, your heart, bring my heart closer to your heart. Your heart, bring my heart closer to your heart. Your heart, your heart, bring my heart closer to your heart. Your heart, your heart, closer to your heart. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra ki jai. You didn't know the Maha Mantra was that beautiful, did you? Nobody told you, right? Okay, we're going to do one more because you're all very advanced. We're going to go to the 6th verse. And I have to explain the 6th verse. Nayanam ashu galodharaya badanam gadgadarudaya gira purakarni chitam papukada tabanama grahavaneva vishanti. So this is Mahaprabhu praying. When I chant, well, in the 2nd verse, Mahaprabhu said, "You're merciful, you come in the holy name, but I don't like to chant. I make offenses and I have no attraction." In this verse, this is a deep hankering to come to the stage of bhava. In the stage of bhava, when you chant, you cry. Your voice chokes. Out of love, and the hairs on your body stand on end. Because you, in the stage of bhava, you realize Krishna is in his name. That's the people say, when will I realize Krishna's name? You will realize it at the stage of bhava. So, when you hit the stage of bhava, you're crying, you're choking, your hairs are standing on end, and on 5 other ecstatic symptoms. So Mahaprabhu is praying, when I chant the holy name, will there be tears in my eyes when my voice choke and my hairs will stand on end? Because right now, when I chant the holy name, it sometimes doesn't look like tears in the eyes, ecstasy, and choking of the voice. It looks like... Yes? Or it looks like Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, which translates into English as this is torture, basically. Yeah. It's time for another 16 rounds of deep torture. Hare Krishna. I kind of feel like a stand-up comedian doing comedy to devotees about japa. I guess this is kind of what it ended up being like. Huh? Anyway, so have you ever felt Krishna when I'm chanting, am I going to feel anything? You ever felt like that? Like, when could today be the day? Like, Krishna, could I at least like shed one tear out of billions of rounds I chanted? Could I shed one tear? Could I feel something? Could that day come? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and I choke and I can't chant. It's so deep. That's what this verse is, the 6th verse. And I wrote a very beautiful song, and I realized that by singing this song, I'm getting devotees' hairs to stand in and their tears to come and their voice choke. Because we did this song the other night, and that's actually what happened when we were singing it. I was like, wow, that's amazing. By singing this song, we had all ecstatic symptoms. So we're asking Krishna, when will it happen? And it started happening. Isn't that amazing? When will my eyes be decorated with tears of love? And when will my voice choke and my hair stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? At the recitation of your holy name. Want to try? When will my eyes be decorated with tears of love? And when will my voice choke and my hair stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? At the recitation of your holy. Let's try it, everyone. Let's try it. When will my eyes be decorated with tears of love? And when will my voice choke and my hair stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? At the recitation of your holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Everyone, a little louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare. So you keep singing and I'm going to do the English. Keep chanting the mantra. Hare. When will my eyes be decorated with tears of love? And when will my voice choke and my hair stand on end? At the recitation of your holy name, at the recitation of your holy. One more time. When will my eyes be decorated with tears of love? And when will my voice stroke and my head stand on end? At the recitation of your holy name. At the recitation of your holy name. Sri Shastakam ki jai. So sometimes in life, we need to look forward to something better. So maybe your japa hasn't been good, and every day you think, today it's not going to be good because yesterday it wasn't good, and the day before, and the last week, and the last month, and the last year. And so we tend, as human beings, to repeat the past. But if you want to change, you have to look to a future that's different from the past you want to change. So this is looking to the future. Okay, I chant rounds, maybe I'm bored, maybe I don't have any emotion, but I want to look to the future and pray to Krishna. When, that day, I'm looking forward to that day. And if I'm looking forward to that day, how am I going to have to chant to make that a reality? Probably a lot better, right? Isn't it? What do you think? Yes? Hare Krishna. Should we do one last kirtan? I have another song for you. You want another song? Isn't that nice? When I sing the English and you do the kirtan, so you can like totally get into the mood of what we're doing. You know what's really interesting? As we're doing, especially this last song, I felt like I was in a Christian church because they do music just like this. You know, they have drums, guitar, bass, but it's very much like this. It's like in that mood. Yeah, Hare Krishna. This last one, we've already recorded this last one. This is where my goal is to produce a CD, every verse a different song. And when I'm playing, the things I'm playing to you are the songs for the CD. And this one we recorded last year around this time in Australia. And we're going back to finish this one and hopefully do 2 or 3 more. So that will give us 4. And then we have to finish another 4. It takes time to do these things. All right. So this is the last verse. This is so beautiful. Mahaprabhu is speaking in the last verse. He's actually speaking as Radharani. He's speaking what she said. And I heard something really interesting the other day. The psychologist was talking about romantic love and real love and the difference between one kind of love is where you get something and one kind of love is where you give something. And so he was being interviewed, and they asked him, they said, so what is the truest, deepest love? He said, the truest, deepest love is when you actually care more about the other person's happiness than your own. He said, oh, that's interesting. So Radharani says, I care so much about Krishna's happiness that if my happiness makes him unhappy, I don't want my happiness. And if my unhappiness makes him happy, that's my happiness. So this last verse says, basically, Krishna, you can do whatever you want, because if whatever you want to do, it makes you happy, it makes me happy. That's love. So she's basically expressing love. The verse before that is separation. A moment is like a million years. And this is prema mahabhav, like, deep, deep love. And so this is how the song goes. And you're going to have a part to sing in it. And I'll explain the part you have. It's like a little chorus. And it's quite easy to do. You can love me. You can break me. You can leave me. Or embrace me. You can do anything that you want, but you'll always be the Lord of my heart. So this is your part. 2, 3. You will always be. You will always be the Lord of my heart. You will always be. You will always be the Lord of my heart. So what is she saying? She's saying, you can do whatever you want. It's never going to change my relationship with you, because you'll always be the Lord of my heart. You'll always be the only one that I love. And whatever you do is never going to change that. That's real love, right? You can love me, you can break me, you can leave me or embrace me. You can do anything that you want, but you'll always be the Lord of my heart. You will always be, everyone, always be. You will always be the Lord of my heart. You will always be. You will always be. You will always be the Lord of my heart. I Sri Shiva Parvatam Pinastuma Darshanam Mahatam Kurotuva Yata Tata Vididatu Lambata Matprananatas Sevana Paraha Matprananatas Sevana Paraha. Everyone, you will always be. You will always be the Lord of my heart. You will always be. You will always be. You will always be the Lord of my heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, you will always be, always be. You will always be the Lord of my heart. You will always be, you will always be, you will always be the Lord of my heart. Hare Krishna. Srimati Radharani ki jai. Pure love of Krishna ki jai. Gai Go Premanandi. So I hope this will change your chanting of the holy name forever and bring you great happiness and bliss and nectar when you chant. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Great. His Grace Mahatma Prabhu ki. Prabhuji is already having a very, very long day. And we just had an example of how chanting is so blissful, so blissful. Probably Prabhuji was going beyond
We're
his...
going on hour 14 right now.
And so day starts very early, and continuously there had been programs speaking and meeting with devotees. So we thought, okay, at 8 o'clock, maybe 8:15 will end. But Prabhuji was so absorbed, kept us absorbed, until Prabhuji said, okay, that's it. We didn't realize what time was. So do you all agree that the time stopped for last 1.5 hours? And we were literally embracing the holy names of the Lord. We probably heard Hare Krishna, probably for the first time so deeply and so melodiously. Such a beautiful melodies, such a beautiful rendition of Shishtastakam. So let us thank once more loudly by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, His Grace Mahatma Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I feel so honored and privileged that I could have this program for Prabhuji. I remember when he would come to Columbus, Ohio, when I was a student, he would often ask me, let's have a program at Ohio State University. I said, I don't know if I can really host it, organize it. Not sure, it's difficult over here to organize program. So at least I couldn't do it maybe 15 years ago. 15 years, or maybe more than 15 years, close to 17, 18 years down the line. I'm so happy to see Prabhuji here. After seeing him, I was remembering my good old days as I was growing up in Krishna consciousness back in America. So very, very happy and grateful for Prabhuji coming here. We wish and look forward whenever Prabhuji has a visit to India. I'll be in touch with the devotees and we'll make sure there's a stop by at Hinjawadi. Hinjawadi has got a good location, Pune Bombay Highway. It's a little easy to steal devotees coming over here. So before we conclude, I'll also like to thank other devotees who are here, as well as we have some very special, you can say, devotional items which are in the form of the book, which are written by His Grace Mahatma Prabhu. Maybe I can just make that announcement upfront. There are several books. One of the books that I have myself read, Living the Wisdom of Bhakti, I call it as a self-help book. If in case we feel we are stuck somewhere on the path of bhakti, we are not feeling that sense of enthusiasm, this book has got all the answers. Before that, it will help you understand why and where are you stuck. Very beautifully written. And oh, there's a volume 2 also. Oh, I was not aware of it. Okay, so I got one copy for myself right away. So we have a volume 2 also, and there are, yes, there's this Japa affirmation book. I got it last year actually. We did it our morning program, Japa Brahma Muhurta, based on this book. There are 20 affirmations or meditations before you start your chanting. You kind of read that out like this. This is also available in Hindi. Only book available in Hindi as of now, right? Then there are self-care meditations. This is new for me also, I haven't seen it. And Okay, those are the cards over here. Oh, these are the cards actually. So just like you have one card in the pocket and take out every morning and read it and bring your mind back to chanting. And this is uplift yourself and change the world. Your growth is a gift. This is another book. So it will be available at the counter behind. There is also a pen drive which has wonderful lectures by Prabhuji as well as his melodious kirtans. So do grab a pen drive and okay. Prabhuji has got it all covered. No way you should miss out on your chanting. So we have got a poster also. So you can hang it in the room and probably keep looking at it while chanting or maybe when you feel distracted. Many times devotees have this concern, where do I look at when I'm chanting? And if you close your eyes, then it turns into a long samadhi. So we got some breakthrough here. We have a nice calendar of the poster on the wall and you can read out some of the affirmations. So many beautiful devotional items will be present at the table behind. Do grab it before you conclude for the day and go for the prasadam. Along with that, we'd like to thank and call out the names of some of the devotees who are accompanying Prabhuji. If they're around, can we maybe just wave their hand? His Grace Dinanath Prabhu, who is hosting Prabhuji during his trip here at Pune. His good wife, Her Grace Manjari Devidasi. Where is she? She's over here. Many of you from Ival Pune may know her. When we had during lockdown a painting competition, her beautiful portrait of Srila Prabhupada was the winner in the senior batch, if you remember. They were in Chennai, they just recently shifted back to Pune. Her Grace Nishita Bhakti Mataji. She's from Canada, traveling with Prabhuji, she's over there. Then we have our Ishan Prabhu, who was just sitting over here. Where is he? Oh, he's behind. He's also traveling to Prabhuji, he's also from Canada. Then we have Mayuresh Prabhu at the bookstall over there. Then we have Dasha Mataji from Russia. Okay, she's there behind. And please forgive me if in case I make a wrong pronunciation. Evgenia Mataji, is that right or wrong? Okay. She's from Russia also. She's also traveling Prabhuji. So let's thank them also once by loudly chanting Hare Krishna for gracing this evening with their auspicious presence. And yeah, the name. Ajinkya Prabhu is also here. Yeah, he's from a Pune boy. I know him. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Before we just conclude, so tomorrow evening Sunday program, which we generally have phase 3, we won't be having the program tomorrow there. We'll be having that Sunday evening program also here. Tomorrow we have His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu will be coming. So you might have received the notification already about that program, which is scheduled for tomorrow. That would start at 6 o'clock. Because Monday morning everyone has a job, we cannot make it delayed. So 6 o'clock, and those of you who are part of our leadership forum, our leadership program would be at 3 o'clock. You would have received that information in your leadership group like that. With that, we thank everyone once again and very, very sincere gratitude and respect to His Grace Mahatma Prabhu for coming over here. Okay, our manager is here. Some last announcement. Yeah, names? Okay, so we have today's Prasadam sponsorship by Tarun Prabhu, Mother Sarita and their family. If on the occasion of their daughter's birthday. Okay, on the occasion of their daughter's birthday, we have a nice gift here. If you're here, you can come forward. I'll request Mahatma Prabhu to give this family a gift. Yes, Tarun Prabhu, where's Mother Sarita? Please come forward quickly. We're getting late. Come forward. Prabhuji.
Jai. Madhuram Mahaprasad. Very nice box. Beautiful.
And a message from the Bhakti School team. Please do collect your certification of the completion of the last module. Shekhar Prabhu, Mother Dipasha would be on the stall, waiting to hand over your certificates to the kids. All right? Thank you once again. You may please line up or queue up for evening prasadam. And do not forget the table on the way. There are limited books. Go get your copy. And the manager, please pick my one copy, huh? It should not happen. I run out of a copy. The volume 2. Take me a copy. I'll ask Prabhu.